A lot of you guys have seen that the latest interview I did with Mother Trucker. If you go to the comments in YouTube, it actually has way over 600 comments. Now I was going through the comments, and most of the comments say DACA is for children. You're a grown adult now. You should have become a citizen already. Go back home. We don't want you here. Sorry, bro. Trump is president now. Before I continue to saying what I have to say about about those comments, let me play for you a little clip real quick. Since you're such a Trump supporter and you know he's your leader and you follow everything he says, preach, bro. Preach. If you're a person that believes in Trump and he says, sorry, Trump's president now, you have to go home. DACA was never supposed to be legal, and you shouldn't be here. You should have become a citizen. Watch this carefully and then come back at me. Stick around, stick around.
What about dreamers, sir? Dreamers who were brought to this country illegally as children. You said once back in 2017, they, quote, shouldn't be very worried about being deported. Should they be worried now?
The dreamers are going to come later, and we have to do something about the dreamers because these are people that have been brought here at a very young age, and many of these are middle-aged people now. They don't even speak the language of their country. And yes, we're going to do something about the dreamers.
What does that mean?
And
what are you going to do?
I will work with the Democrats on a plan, and if we can come up with a plan, but the Democrats have made it very, very difficult to do anything. Republicans are very open to the dreamers. The dreamers, we're talking many years ago, they were brought into this country, many years ago. Some of them are no longer young people, and in many cases, they become successful. They have great jobs. In some cases, they have small businesses. Some cases, they might have large businesses. And we're going to have to do something with them. And
you want them to be able to stay. That's what you're saying.
I do.
Okay.
I want to be able to work something out. And it should have been able to be worked out over the last 3 or 4 years. And it never got worked out. You know, Biden could have done it because he controlled, Congress to a certain extent, right? He could have done something, but they didn't do it. I never understood why, because they always seem to want to do it. But then when it comes down to it, they don't. I think we can work with the Democrats and work something out.
Well. Doesn't that tell you something? So yes, DACA was intentionally made for children. No shit. I'm not a child. Hate to admit it, but I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. I'm currently 37. Fucking, getting bald. Check it out. And yes, it is true. I speak perfect English. This is my country, and I've been here my whole life. Now, another thing that he said is like some of them become successful. Me, I'm not here bragging about it, but I've done very well for myself. I'm a business owner, dude. I have my own car. I got a couple of side hustles. Dude, my office is full of little letters that I rent on the weekend that my wife's been telling me I gotta get rid of them. So what I'm getting at is one thing that Trump said in this video, in this interview, that I completely agree, is that Biden could have helped me. Biden could have done it. The Democrats could have done it. So I've always said, I am in no way saying, when I make my videos, I'm in no way saying, oh, I'm a liberal. I'm in no way saying I'm a Democrat. Dude, Democrats have not helped us. Biden could have done it. Trump could do it right now. So what's up? We're waiting. Hey, if this message gets to somebody in Trump, what do we got to do, man, to get our citizenship or pathway to citizenship? What do we got to do? Leave aside the CDO thing. I'm talking more about the immigration point. We've done everything we've been asked. The reason I think Democrats don't do it is because we're like a bargaining chip. Every time their midterms coming up or an election, they bring out DACA, right? They bring up DACA and they start saying, hey, we're going to create a program to give you guys a pathway to citizenship. Obviously, we can't vote. But you know who can vote? My brother, my cousins, my aunties. They can vote. So what's going to happen? Let's say Trump, right? He was running for president. Or let's say whoever's new, because I don't know if Trump, I guess he can't run no more. But let's say a new person comes up and says, we're going to give DACA recipient citizenship. No shit, all my family is going to vote for that guy because they love me. They want to help me out. So then what happens? They vote for him, and then he becomes president, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. They put us back in the filing cabinet, and that's what's been going on. So to the people that have been saying comments, well, DACA is illegal, it shouldn't have been approved, that is not up to me, man. There was a program that was created, and I applied for it, and I've been writing that program for many years. What do people say? Well, you should just go back to your country. If your own president, if Trump, that you say is right all the time as a Trump supporter, if he's saying that he wants to do something for us, if he's saying that he wants us to stay, it's because he knows that there's no pathway for citizenship. Now, if Trump would have came and done an interview saying, well, they had DACA, they should have already became citizens, I don't know what they're waiting for, that's a whole different argument. But the sole fact that Trump is saying, yeah, they were brought here as kids, now they're adults, they don't even speak the language of their country, and some of them become successful, we want to help them out. Doesn't that tell you that they know we're out here? They know that we haven't become citizens not because we don't want to. It's just not a pathway unless you do certain things, which is not available for everybody. So yeah, if you're out here saying, "Well, DACA wasn't illegal, DACA, you shouldn't even be here. You should just go back home. You should just do it the right way. You should just become a citizen." Why not become a citizen? The fact that your president is out there, the fact that he's out there saying these things, should tell you everything you need to hear. So I mean, if you're still gonna disagree, so I'm not giving up. I'm still out here, leaving aside the CDL. What's up? When are we gonna get our paperwork, man? When are we gonna get our citizenship? Like, tell me up. Do I gotta? Let me know what we gotta do. How much we gotta pay? Where we gotta sign up, and we'll do it.